Gabi Hernandez's relationship with Philip Kiriakis is standing on very shaky ground, and its collapse seems inevitable once the truth about her betrayal comes out. Philip is about to discover that Gabi is the one who sabotaged the DiMera takeover by exposing the lie Philip told to gain leverage. Once Philip realizes Gabi went behind his back and deliberately destroyed his plans, the trust between them will be completely shattered. For Philip, this betrayal cuts deeply because it confirms his worst fear, that Gabi will always choose power and self-preservation over loyalty. As Philip and Gabi's relationship implodes, Theo Carver quietly emerges as a possible new romantic option for her. Theo has not been able to get Gabi out of his head ever since they worked closely together to separate Gabi Sheik from DiMera Enterprises. During that time, Theo saw a side of Gabi that few people ever get close to, her intelligence, determination and vulnerability beneath the tough exterior. Even after their professional partnership ended, Gabi continued to linger in his thoughts, and following his terrifying incident in the DiMera crypt, Theo has been reassessing his life and what truly matters to him. Theo's growing attraction isn't just physical, it's emotional. He and Gabi genuinely enjoy each other's company, respect one another and communicate easily. Gabi even admits that Theo is her favorite ex-boss, which highlights how natural their dynamic feels. Theo, who has been alone since Claire Brady cheated on him, is finally allowing himself to imagine a new beginning. His dreams about Gabi suggest that his feelings are deepening, whether he's fully ready to admit it or not. At this point, Gabi and Theo are solidly in the friend zone, and that friendship is becoming a source of comfort for Gabi as her relationship with Philip deteriorates. Theo steps up to console her, offering support without judgment. However, the situation becomes more complicated because Theo has also spent time with Gabi's daughter, Ari, who appears to have a crush on him. While innocent on the surface, Ari's feelings could create tension if Gabi and Theo move toward a romantic relationship. Theo would have to consider whether pursuing Gabi might hurt Ari or put him in an awkward position, especially since Theo takes his role as a positive influence seriously. From Theo's perspective, Philip's actions make little sense. Theo may view Philip as foolish for letting Gabi go, particularly if Philip ends things without realizing how deeply Gabi's betrayal cuts both ways. In Theo's mind, Philip's loss could easily become his gain. Regardless of how things play out, Theo is determined to be there for Gabi, whether as a friend or something more. The big question is whether that emotional support naturally evolves into romance or remains platonic once the dust settles. Complicating everything is the possibility that Theo himself could accidentally expose Gabi's deception. Theo has never been known for having a strong filter, and his tendency to speak freely could lead to disaster. If Theo casually mentions Gabi's role in exposing Philip's lie, especially in a public place or during a tense conversation, Philip could overhear and immediately connect the dots. If that happens, the fallout would be explosive, not only ending Philip and Gabi's relationship but also placing Theo directly in Gabi's line of fire. Even if Theo manages to comfort Gabi and share a romantic moment, such as a kiss, his chances with her could be doomed if he's the one who reveals the truth. Gabi is unlikely to forgive anyone who causes her plans to unravel, particularly if she believes Theo's loose lips are responsible for Philip discovering her betrayal. True to form, Gabi is also unlikely to accept full responsibility for her actions and will almost certainly shift the blame onto someone else when everything blows up. In the end, Theo represents a fresh start and emotional stability for Gabi, but he also represents risk. If he becomes the catalyst for Philip learning the truth, any potential romance may be over before it truly begins. Whether Theo becomes Gabi's next great love or just another casualty of her ambition depends entirely on how the secret comes out, and who Gabi decides to blame when it does.